The Outbound Ghost has a lot of figments that you can obtain to use in battle, and in this video I'm going to show you how to get all of them. Be sure to pay close attention in chapter 1 because there's one figment that you can miss, and if you do, you won't be able to get it until post-game. That being said, let's start off with all of the figments that you will get automatically during regular story play. In chapter 1, you will automatically receive Regret, Callousness, Camaraderie, Solitude, and Spite. In chapter 2, you will receive Annoyance, Deception, and Trust. And in chapter 4, you will receive the figment Jealousy. That being said, let's go over all the hidden figments that you can achieve in-game roughly in order. Starting with Slave. To get Slave, you're going to want to head over to Strand Beach and head into the cave that you can access right after meeting Adrian. Inside this cave, you'll find 5 torches, 3 on the left and 2 on the right. Snuffing out all 5 of these torches will cause a hidden staircase to appear, and following the staircase upwards will lead you right to the tombstone with Slave on it. Next, for Kleptomania, you'll want to head left from the southern outbound outskirts. Walk past this area where you fought the first boss and you'll find a staircase. Head down it, and to the left of the staircase you'll find a cave entrance. Heading inside here, you'll have to pick a locked gate, but once you do that, it's a straight shot to the tombstone that holds Kleptomania. Next up is the hidden figment Marble, which actually has a 2-step process to finding it. First off, from the Cave of Delusions entrance, head down this well and then take a straight shot left, and head up this ladder. It'll take you right to the room where you fought Shirley, and in here you'll find a key. Next, once you have the key, head to the very end of the dungeon as if you're about to fight Shirley for the first time. But before bumping into these fallen rocks, take a left and you'll find this gate to open with the key. Then, head left some more and you'll be standing face to face with the tombstone for Marvel. Next up is the one you're going to want to pay attention for, as if you miss this figment you won't be able to access it until post-game. In Soggy Swamp, head into the Soggy Cave. Then, find the campsite that has these 6 torches lighting it. You're going to want to snuff out all 6 of these torches and then head left a bit more to find a 7th torch that you also want to turn off. If you do this, a ladder will lower itself. You can then head up this ladder and head up some more to find the tombstone for corruption. As soon as you start chapter 2, you're going to want to fast travel back to Ares Forest. Then head left through these bushes, sticking to the bottom of the map. Eventually, you'll have to cross a bridge, and after a bit more walking, you'll find yourself able to walk up a fallen down log. Doing so will lead you to a jump pad that takes you onto higher ground, where you can find the tombstone or the Doubt figment. To get the Sycophant Figment, you're going to want to head north from Central Outbound. Then, follow this path leftwards through the rocky pass until you get to this waterfall where you can cross a very long bridge. Heading north again after crossing the bridge, you'll find this jump pad over to your left. Taking this jump pad will put you right across from a bridge, and hidden behind this bridge is another jump pad. Taking this hidden jump pad will lead you right to the tombstone for Sycophant. For the Sycophant Figment, you're going to want to fast travel to Ravenside Path. Then, keep heading north until you find these 2 broken down houses. From here, if you move to the right, you'll find a jump pad on a broken bridge. Taking this will eventually lead you to a cave entrance. Once inside this cave, head left until you can't anymore, and then head down across a small bridge. Here, next to a campfire setup, you will find the tombstone for Sycophant. Next, for the figment Fear, you're going to want to fast travel to Ravenside, then head south. Right outside the southern entrance to Ravenside, you'll find 2 unlit torches. Make sure to light these and then head further south to find 2 more unlit torches sitting across from each other at the top of 2 staircases. If you light these 2 as well, you'll see a part of the rock start to move downwards, revealing a hidden door. Inside this door, you'll be able to find the tombstone for the Fear Figment. Next up, for the Control Figment, you're going to want to fast travel to the Drylands. Then, head right for a while, making sure to pass all these stacks of coffins. Eventually, you'll find a gate that is open for you to head up and rightwards, leading you to a field with stacks and stacks of coffins and skeletons. In this area, move around the lake, and then you'll find Sendhelp. If you have enough Sendhelp membership cards, he will fling you right over across to the Control Figment tombstone. Next, for the Detachment Figment, fast travel to the Snowy Pass. Then, head right past these boats, head upwards and back left on the high ground and head through this screen transition. Once through, head north and take this jump pad. Once on the high ground, head left past these two houses and find Sendhelp. With enough Sendhelp membership cards, he will send you right over this gap and you'll be able to cross a small bridge to find the tombstone for the Detachment Figment. Next up, for Cynicism, fast travel to Deep Toterwald and head down and to the right. Make sure to follow this pathway all the way, even down the rotten old fallen tree. Following this pathway all the way to the start of the Deep Toterwald, you'll find this campfire, and to the right of it, a bridge. Crossing this bridge and taking the path slightly upwards will put you right in front of the tombstone for the Cynicism Figment. Next, for the Pride Figment, fast travel to Escales, then head right and make your way all the way through the flower fields. Once through the flower fields, make your way back into the Deep Toterwald and keep heading right until you find a bridge that lets you go north. Once you cross this bridge, you'll have to follow this path all the way to the right, climbing up this fallen down tree, and then heading downwards to find a campfire. Once you're at this campfire, you'll have to jump off this ledge to your left to find the tombstone for the Pride Figment. For the Loyalty Figment, you're going to want to start by fast traveling to Rondoyer. Then, once here, keep heading left until you find a staircase downwards. Move down one level, and then head back to the right, where you will find a bush with a hidden jump pad inside. Taking this jump pad will lead you right to the tombstone for the Loyalty Figment. Next up are 4 figments that you will need the shield for. First up is Avarice. Head into the Cave of Delusions and progress until you find the outside of the Delusion Manor. Then, head inside this well. Make your way all the way to the left, not ascending up the staircase, and you'll find a couple obelisks blocking your path here. Next up in this room, make sure to light the 3 torches and the door leading to Avarice will open. For Mockery, you're going to want to fast travel to Central Outbound. Then, head left into the center of town and go south, crossing 2 bridges in the process. Once you're all the way south, head left through the screen transition. Once through, it's as simple as holding left and down, as below you will find a couple obelisks blocking the path to Mockery. Getting the Anger Figment is as simple as traveling to Outbound Trail and holding right. Then, after a few seconds, you'll find this campfire with a couple obelisks blocking the way. Once you break these obelisks, you'll be face to face with the tombstone for Anger. For Rejection, fast travel to the Drylands. Then, head left and up through these dead bushes. Once you're through the bushes, you'll find these obelisks in roughly an L shape, and if you break them, you'll find the tombstone for Rejection. Next up, let's talk about the 5 Apex Figments that you can find in postgame. For the first one, fast travel to the southern outbound outskirts. Then, head left, find the area where you fought the first boss, and head inside this house here. Inside, you'll find the tombstone for Manipulation. The second Apex Figment is quite easy to find, as all you have to do is fast travel to Soggy Swamp. Once there, head behind the area where you first met Craig and Lori, and you'll find the tombstone for the Taint Apex Figment. For the Repel Apex Figment, you're going to want to fast travel to the Drylands. Once there, head north as far as you can, taking a detour through the graveyard. Then in this map, use the planks to elevate yourself higher into the map. Once at the top, you'll find a campsite. From here, all you have to do is hold right and upwards, and eventually you'll find a spectre hidden behind some obelisks. Break these and move past the spectre and you'll find the tombstone for the Repel Apex Figment. For the 4th Apex Figment, you're going to want to fast travel to the Snowy Path. Then, head left and upwards into the cave right next to you. Make your way up these ledges with the jump pads and move your way up past these boxes. Then all you have to do is hold right and you'll find a row of obelisks that you can break. Behind these obelisks you'll find the tombstone for Swagger. Finally, the last Apex Figment is the easiest to find, as all you have to do is fast travel to the southern outbound outskirts and head just a bit to the right. There, you'll find the tombstone for Outrage. Next up, there's 2 secret figments that have quest lines you have to complete in order to obtain them. To start the first one, you're going to want to head to the entrance of the Snowy Pass. Right at the entrance, you'll find a crossroad, and if you head right, you'll eventually find a well sitting on top of an ice lake. Head inside, and you'll find Ball, a mysterious NPC who will send you on a wild goose chase. Once you talk to Bull there, head to Central Outbound. Just like last time, head south over these 2 bridges, and then head left through one screen transition. Keep holding left and head through another screen transition to lead you to the graveyard. Once in the graveyard, find the single building located at the top left of the area. Head inside and you'll find Bull again. Next, you're going to want to fast travel to Escales. Head right into the flower fields, and in the top half of the flower fields, you can find Bull standing again. For the 4th Bull spot, you're going to want to travel to the southern outbound outskirts. Make your way onto the upper half of the town, and then head right. Hidden behind the tree at the very top right of the city, you will find a well, and if you head inside and head past this small fence, you can find Bull a 4th time. Finally, for the last spot you will find Bull, head to Strand Beach. Make your way right past this campsite, and then upwards to find a jump pad. Use 2 more jump pads to find yourself in a flower field. You can then head upwards from the small garden into the house, and you'll find a tombstone with Bull on it. Finally, for the last secret figment, you're going to want to fast travel to Deep Toterwald again. Then head downwards and to the right, following this path like normal. When you reach these bushes, in front of them, you're going to find a secret NPC. Now, if you talk to the secret NPC, it will start a secret questline that I think you should all experience by yourself because it's very, very cute. But if you want to see full coverage on that in video format, do check out my last episode of my Outbound Ghost playthrough. Anyways guys, that's it for me. That's every single figment in the game explained and how to get them. If you liked the video, please do leave a like and subscribe, and leave a comment down below and let me know what you thought. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time.